Think we're live. WhymsicalWyvern here. I stream weeknights on Twitch, and I move my VODs to YouTube, and someday I hope to also stream on X. Not X. Maybe X, I don't know. Kick. So I hope everybody's had a lovely day. I'm going to get these announcements out really quick. It's trying to make me watch my daughter stream. That's weird. Oh, darn it, I need to renew my Seribot thingy. Share to X. Add nothing useful as usual. Share to Discord. Add nothing useful as usual. Bloop. Alright. Done and done. Seribot is here. What do you call a guy lying on your doorstep? Matt. That's definitely a good one for my dad. Alrighty here. What have we got? Oh, good. We're finally showing up. We made a lot of progress on that last time. Hello, Nameless. And how are you doing? Snow just sounds so cold. Ooh. Cold, how about you? I'm not cold. I'm always cold. I'm not cold today. I guess it's your turn. Actually, hold on a second. There we go. Snow is great. It means I might not have to go to work tomorrow, lol. I'm never actually cold. Even right now, I'm pretty much okay. Well, there you go. We be opposite. I'm always cold. I've worn sweatshirts when it's in the high 90s. I'm a weirdo. I'm a weirdo. But I don't know. It's hard for me to know how much it snows or not in a place because it's so common when places try to show themselves in winter to pick a picture with snow if they have snow. So, yeah. All right. I can tell this one's going to be pretty, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. I mean, okay. Was France one of those places where they have snow plows and stuff ready to go? Or is it one of those places where they go, it's cheaper to just shut down 1 or 2 days every 3 or 4 years? Although I imagine France is big enough, it's different in different places. Nope, but they rarely shut down anyway. Fair enough. Well, I hope for your sake you get a snow day. If it's like a hurricane day, maybe you'll get paid. We typically get paid for hurricane days, even if you don't get like sick days or Christmas pay or anything like that. because it's a feeling that, you know, you have no control over that. It's not official. It just always seems to happen. Like they reserve the right not to if the hurricane days go too long, you know? But at least for the day the eye wall hits, typically they'll give it to you. I know that my brothers won't go to school, or at least because of it, because I don't, but I don't know for me. Do we just have to be really careful? Yeah, I would think the roads are going to be insane. I'll tell you what scares me. I found out on accident, but you have to do the exact opposite for hydroplaning as you do with ice. I don't know about snow, but I would think that would be kind of the opposite to how you are with sand, maybe. I know they use similar mechanic issues. They already are insane. Yep. Yeah. And that just, to me, it is so ingrained in me to drive the one way. I would be petrified to drive in that. I mean, I probably am a coward. I've driven in hurricane force winds multiple times. I don't even blink at it, but you have to know how to do it. And I think every instinct I have would kill me if it was the opposite. Because it's not thinking at that point. It's fast reactions. Ah. In fact, snow isn't that hard to drive on, but ice is the dangerous part. Yeah, one time I got caught on black ice. That is the scariest thing I've ever had happen to me in my life. I didn't even know there was such a thing. I thought I was gonna die. I couldn't figure out what was going on because the road didn't even look icy. But it obviously was. And it was a place with hills. So I went sliding and spinning down a hill. That was awesome. Never want to do that again. Okay, note for self. Instantly take the wheel if I somehow end up in the same car as Whimsy during snow. Yes. Yes. I mean, if it's a hurricane, you want me behind the wheel. I'm awesome. But if it's, or any tropical storm, amazing skills I have. But if those skills happen to be opposite to what I need to be doing, run. Take the wheel, jump out of the car. You might be better off. I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it. I don't have any idea what to do. I really don't. I don't know when this would happen, but hey. Yeah, no, I'm not American. You deal with hurricanes, I deal with wrestler. Well, most of America doesn't deal with hurricanes the same either, because even if they have them, they hit from one side or the other. Because we're a peninsula, we get it from both sides. Um, that's unique. That's a Caribbean thing. So people in, say, places like Jamaica, um, or Cuba or whatever, they would have a far better idea. It's having that ocean water and coast on both sides really does stuff with the wind. It's special. To be honest, just drive really slow and make sure not to do any sudden move with the car, and you'd be good during snow. That must be why northerners make so much mistakes in our weather. They go so slow when the rain hits. It's like, you're gonna get us all killed. You're just gonna start sliding around. You gotta keep enough grip on the wheel. On the tires, rather, not the wheel. The tires. You have to have force, something you tread on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've ever driven on snow. Honestly. Yeah, we'll have like a mega storm hit while you're just driving down the highway. and everybody knows kind of how to not go too fast, not go too slow, and kind of ride it out. And you'll have this one nitwit who slams on the brakes to go slow, which is the best way to hydroplane there is. Inevitably, their plates will be from someplace like, well, up north, like New York, Minnesota, Michigan, Illinois, California, which isn't really up north, but they don't have this weather. Besides, during snow, just change the snow tires and you'd be good to drive normally. I don't really understand the idea of snow tires. I've heard about it. I know intellectually that they are a thing. I've also heard people talk about things like chains. Chains make some sense to me because I could see that, like, creating that contact with the road in a more spread out way. I think Gore was talking about snow tires with imposing Chris, maybe? They were like, have you changed to snow tires yet? So I assumed it's a seasonal thing. Basically, it's just more drip for the road. Grip. Yeah, grip makes more sense. I'm like, more drip? I don't know. If I look at them, are they like sparkly? I mean, it looks so nice and peaceful, though. And quiet. And calm and nice. You know, sometimes road needs its drip. Heck yeah. We have so many people who do cars for car shows around here. I think my personal favorite, there was somebody who actually went to the trouble to build out their car so that there were useless tires poking out at an angle that barely touched the road, so that it would look like it was driving on a broken axle, but it was an optical illusion because underneath were real tires at the proper angle. If somebody's thought of it here, somebody's done it. And they go to these road car shows all over the state. They get paid too. They win awards and stuff. They'll have these engines that are sparkly clean. It's insane. Whereas mine, they open it up and they go, you know, you could hit it with a hose once in a while. I think there's more dirt inside my hood than out. I don't drive gentle. Oh my gosh. Anyway, it was a real pleasure to drive while having my vision obstructed by snowflakes all over my windshield, knowing I'm easily distracted by fast-moving objects. I thought I'd crash more than once. Yeah, be careful. That really doesn't make it sound less scary. I don't know. I'm still a little bit blown away. I told the girls what you said about a cloth carport roof, and we're all just like, how? Why? I think we're easily impressed. That would definitely be torn up in a hurricane, that's for sure. In case you didn't understand, it was completely ironic. No, I understood that. I did understand you didn't really enjoy it. I'm just, to me, it's like a horror show. I mean, that would be a horror show. I don't know. By the way, I looked up exactly what is a carport, and I'm not sure we're talking about the same thing, but yeah, it'd be great in a hurricane law. Not be great in a hurricane law. Well, a carport is it's a metal. It's got a metal roof, and it really is just any structure meant to be an open garage. Because it's so hot here, um, that's a common solution to having a garage that isn't boiling hot, that's also protects your vehicle from hail and rain and wind and stuff. Yeah, it's not a carport then. Okay. Yeah, because it's like a roof. It's like a, there'll be a real foundation. Even if it's on dirt, a proper one has a real foundation. It's basically a building. You just haven't put walls around the side. And so you have your structure, your steel beams that go up where they would if you put walls around it to hold the roof, and then you have a metal roof that will protect your vehicle, and they're pretty hefty. I mean, they have to be hurricane resistant because they're not coming down. They are actual structures. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, but it also, because it lets the wind through, can actually, kind of like a palm tree, work better in a hurricane. So you either want a garage that's a full building that's away from your house, or one that's directly attached, but you don't want it separate from your house but too close. And then with carports, you're going to look at the wind direction ideally. Some people do, some people don't. And if it's close enough to the house, inevitably over the years, somebody will break it in and turn it into part of the house and create a new carport, and our homes extend that way over time down here. First, it's, I want an enclosed garage. Then it's, well, that's kind of hot to be a garage. I'll pop an AC in the window. Then it's, well, gosh, that's awful nice for an office. And there's room to put a carport to the side. I'll just do a new carport. It's this cycle here that we all do. I mean, I haven't personally done it, but I know so many people who have. It leads to some very interesting property development. Let's see here. Where's 40? Well, we're getting some color. My hot sauce bottle keeps blocking the screen. Here, I'll pop it over here. I don't know why I brought it in, but I guess if I needed emergency hot sauce, I'm covered. Okay, I think what I have called a gazebo, although I'm not sure, like what we have that you saw as a sort of covered space in the garden to have somewhere to keep out of direct sunlight. That's a pergola. I'm pretty sure it's called a pergola. Gazebos tend to have a round octagonal shape. And here, anyway, they always still have roofs, but that's probably the nature of where we live. But what you're talking about, I get it. It sounds lovely. A carport is an actual, basically a garage. So you park your car in it. That does not sound like a lovely place to be in the garden away from the shade. If you said so, I've told you I wasn't sure. But yeah, it was a cloth roof, so we just take it off and fold it back in the garage. That makes sense. But yeah, it's clearly not a carport then. I get it. To be fair, everything is covered in snow, so I mean, that was kind of the point of your video. Yeah, it's clearly not a carport. Yeah. I mean, I am judging your entire garden based on what it looks like with what you said, around 5 centimeters of snow. I told you it keeps piling up. Wow. It's 7 centimeters deep right now? Oh my gosh. Oh, I hope you don't have any poor little animals that need to go potty. Someday I'll show you the garden for you to judge it without snow law. Oh, that'd be sweet. I try not to show too much. I don't expect you guys to either because you don't want to get doxy either. I never know. We got some of those geoguesser people. They're just, I watch them and I go, how? How can you just look at this random picture and you're within 20 feet? It makes me nervous to show like full shots of things. So I don't ask other people to do that either, but I'm not good at figuring out when it's okay to share or not. Well, when I went out with my dog, it tried to catch snowflakes. It was funny. Oh, that sounds so cute. It doesn't sound unhappy then. Is it wrong that I found it funny that by converting to Celsius, it made it sound like it's cold enough to snow here, but in Fahrenheit, that's actually quite warm. I mean, in Celsius, that's warm, but in Fahrenheit, that would be cold enough to snow. That's what it is. made me laugh. That's why I didn't specify. Yeah. We don't really use heat a lot here. You know, I kind of understand Fahrenheit. You didn't have to convert, but that's sweet of you. I was just being funny because when I saw what it was in Celsius, I don't know, it made me laugh. There's not a good reason. It amused me. Because like I said, if I'm not 100% sure, but I think that was about the right temperature for snow if it was Fahrenheit. But it was obviously not cold. It was quite warm. Well, not too warm. It pleasant. Not too cold, not too warm. And yes, I know you kind of understand Fahrenheit. I kind of understand Celsius. I used to understand it way better because I had to use it all the time. Oh dear. That's horrifying. Let's just use Kelvin, lol. I don't think my phone will automatically convert to Kelvin, but I did do that for a while in high school because I thought it was funny and it confused people. Welcome, Gear. Welcome, Gear's party. How are you? I think I'm just going to use this color because it's kind of light. Go over it all, even though it's not in any of this. After some high action, something nice and calm was on the menu. Gear, you've been feeling very dramatic lately. Yes, this is my calm day. This is my... Oh no, I just dropped my coaster into my soup. That's gross. Ew. Oh, crap. Crap. Let me text my daughter. I think Hedge is most likely to respond. So what were you playing, Gear? Or was it just high action? Okay. All right. Gotta get some sleep. I'm gonna leave, so have a nice day, everyone. Bye. Monster Hunter Wilds. Ah, interesting. In-game stuff. Rather hard. Always. Thank you, baby. I dropped my coaster into my soup. Thank you, darling. She answered. I don't know. Monster Hunter looks like it could be hard in general. I have not played it. Honestly, I haven't challenged myself a lot lately. It was the holidays. Not an excuse, but it is what it is. Was it as frustrating as that time I saw you getting yourself a headache with this boss you were fighting and couldn't get past? I hope it was going smoother than that. I mean, it was a massive freezer with legs, an octopus that was on fire, and a dragon the size of a building covered in explosive tar. And yeah, kind of like that. Oh my gosh, that hurts my head to think about. Very cool. Managed to get a good chunk of materials I needed, so there's that. That's always good. If I'm gonna sit there and grind on a boss, I want to know that I get something out of it. There's nothing worse than just, okay, you're done now. At least give me some parts, give me some materials, give me something. Not some weird cutscene and it's done. Anyway, this is my harder one. I'm always doing a harder one and an easier one. You guys can't even see what I'm working on. So this is some kind of window. And then if I go back here, this is the other one I'm working on right now. So it's really pretty. It was going pretty smoothly. And to see a completed one, like here's this rose one. It's pretty. And this is the one that is disturbing to me. At least you can get bits if you do some wounds, so it's never completely empty-handed. Fair enough. This one's the disturbing one, because the only stained glass is the broken glass at the faceplate of the astronaut. Meaning, this is dead man, what, floating? It's kind of disturbing. And gear, I called this the mashed potato picture and nobody got it. I felt so sad. None of it that I said, you know, do, and they all go, no, no. And I said, you know, first encounters of the third kind? Nobody knew. I was like, that's not possible. I think the idea was an astronaut looking at the sun, but we think it's blood. Because look at the cracks. Look at these cracks. Huh? Like, why is the sun cracked? Everything around him is smooth. Yeah. You're thinking of it in a nicer way, no doubt. The bee was kind of cool, too. gear. I am loving the fact that on my site, every single one is showing up. Raider from gear, Raider from gear, Raider from gear every time you chat. I'm like, it is gear. I know that. It's got to be the most useless information. All the things I need to know when I'm streaming, and it shares stuff like that instead. Gotta love Twitch. I think it'll be faster if I do it like this. I think we lost Nameless. He was staying awake with snow. Hi, Kenny. Years up, dude. It's for busy chats, that's for sure. And I hate that. I suffered that too. Well, even when my chat is busy, if I can't keep track of the fact that the raider is from the raid, I have other problems. I mean, I do get streamer brain real bad, but I'd like to think I'm not that bad. Really nice how I just went over that bed again. Huh, the dirty French is hanging around innocent girls now? Oh, Snow. You're not in Discord anymore, right? He posted a video of it snowing in his yard on Discord. He said it's up to 7 centimeters. And that it usually doesn't snow, and if it does, not much where he's at. So he's wondering if he'll get out of work tomorrow, but he doesn't think so. What you calling him dirty? Yes, real snow. He was explaining to me about snow tires and all kinds of stuff. And how they add extra grip on the road. Doesn't matter. French land doesn't matter. Well, it's nice you feel that way. What land are you saying you're from nowadays? You picked so many. Or are you just going with fish, blub, blub, man of the world at the moment? Doesn't matter. French land doesn't matter. Yeah, I read that. I might have to dig cat hair out of this stupid mouse again. I don't remember ever having this much trouble with another mouse on that. That's nice. Okay, let's make this a thing. $36. Yep, and gear rated after playing Monster Hunter. In-game stuff. Got lots of stuff. But you can see that if you go up in chat. Let's see. 14. Doesn't, and this relaxes me quite a bit. Well, good. Yeah, this is the night where people pop in and they're chatting and chatting and then they just sort of drift off and fall asleep. And I'm not sure that's the goal of my streaming in general, but I don't mind having one day like that. My Mondays are crazy too. I fall asleep right after these. I think it's nice to take the most hectic day of the week and just hit it with a chill pill. And it's so satisfying to see it come together, I will be honest. It's like cross-stitching, but digitally. Which probably none of you cross-stitch, so, you know, there's that, but you might. Less blood this way, though. I always give my cross stitches away when I finish one. And I'll be like, there's just a little bit of me in this. Because there always is. What are you made of? Warm tofu? I thought blood and muscles, but you know. Tofu? You know, I'm not terribly fond of tofu. It's okay fried, I guess. I'm not a big fan. How are you getting damage from cross-stitching? It's pretty much by touch, a lot of it. Putting that needle through the fabric over and over, it's inevitable that occasionally something snags and it hits your skin instead. I don't do it much, but yes, I have shared blood with the occasional project. Only a teeny bit, like a dot. Nothing that shows. That would spoil it. How are you getting damage from? Yikes, skill issue. Yeah, total skill issue. Okay, now we're up to this, whatever it is. These are clearly clouds. I can do the clouds and then come back in and do these. I think that'd be neat. Let's see what these clouds look like. Yeah. Only because you don't post pictures of it. I haven't done one in a while. I'm not sure. I do have some cross stitches that I did that I gave to grandparents that when they passed were given back to me. Um but other than that, I don't hang on to them. I'll do them. I'll work on one for years and then I get it framed and I give it away and that's theirs now. So yeah, I could maybe take a picture of one of the ones I got back. Those were just little, like, cardinal things. So judgmental of you to assume it's clouds and not rocks. Well, you know, it could be rocks in the sky. That makes perfect sense. I'll try not to assume. Hee-haw, hee-haw. I mean, it is a rocky kind of color. Is that 5? But you know, if I wasn't judgmental, what would I be? Let's see. I can't tell what that's part of. So did everybody's holidays go well? Starting off the new year right? Judgmental wyvern. Dun dun dun. Lady, it's been almost a week in the new year. I know. So I thought you'd have an idea how it was going for you. It's frustrating. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean my mouse. Frickin' A. Alright, just a second. Oh my gosh, it's coming out the sides. Am I the only one that cleans this? Alright, let's see if that helped. I think that helped. Yeah, definitely helped. Okay, well, that was something. I mean, that means you're almost 1/52nd into the year. You might have input. What you mumbling about? Oh, I was trying to fix my mouse. I'm not sure if that's part of this or not. Have you tried turning it on and on again? I mean, I just blew the fur out of it. That worked fine. Knight, don't worry. It's just a mouse. Don't get jealous. Okay. Alright, let's do this like this. I just think I'll be needing the time lapse to have the clouds show up before the rest. I don't know. So, Kenny, you in a place where you're cold or warm or just so? You know, if you get a bird, you won't have to worry about fur. I hate having birds as pets. I like having them as, like, livestock. I don't know, I'm weird that way. I hate putting things in cages that are birds. That just always looks so sad to me. Very cold. I'm sorry. Snowstorm recently. Oh my gosh. All that snow out there. I'm so glad I'm not there. I feel like this looks like it's part of this. I feel in danger of saying something potentially political. Yes, you should be sorry. That's what you get for asking. Stowe's just cold. I'm sorry. I'm very happy to live in a place where that is not a problem in that way. I did try living in other places at various times. I just was like, I'm a baby. I can't do this. I can do the heat all day long, but so help me. I am not I am not made for the cold weather. I mean, the movies and stuff, I always try to make it look so cozy, but you know, you gotta go outside. You gotta get groceries. You gotta do stuff. You can't just hide inside. And if you like it out there, why don't you just want to be out there? I don't know. So you're rubbing it in my face. I'm unfortunate. You're not unfortunate. I guess I thought you were where you were choosing to be and you'd be happy there. I am sorry if that is not so. Okay. It could be rocks in the sky. I'll reserve judgment. I do feel it looks more cloud like, but you never know till you know. I am guilty of lost put in the Discord his snowy yard. So I put my bright blue sunny sky in the Discord as a response. I don't know. I think it's weird to me. Don't care about him. Okay. Also, that's ridiculous. Why would there be rocks in the sky? I don't know, Kenny. You told me not to make assumptions. You told me they could be rocks. They might not be clouds, and I shouldn't assume, or I'd make a donkey of myself. I added the donkey part, but we all know the expression. Don't make a whimsy out of yourself. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Har har har. She even laughed like one. Oh, thanks. This color is very dark. Very pretty though. I like that color. That'd be a pretty bedroom wall color. Yep, yep, it would. Calm, pretty nice. Makes me wonder why I would ever get banned on Lost Channel. Oh, you're welcome. Did Lost ban you? You are in a place. Alright, let's see here. I need 46. Oh, I need 41. Boy, those are dark. Makes me wonder why I would ever get banned on Lost Channel. I have regained internet access, so I am here. Welcome, welcome, Dwagon. You have spent so much time with my family today. I hope you're well. You have pizza to eat soon, Dwagon. Okay, don't celebrate. I thought he liked pizza, and how would you know he has pizza? It's not pizza today, yeah. Now look who's making assumptions. Ho-ho. Hardy har har. Inconceivable. I still love that after all these years. It was so well done. Did you check the game called Tropico that Knight mentions? I checked it and I was really interested and I might get it. I don't know that I'm brave enough to stream it. I'm not sure I can play that and keep it completely non-political and have fun. I'm worried. um like I just feel like things might explode out of me. I know too many people involved in too many of those areas. I have firsthand knowledge, even though it's fictional. I'm a little worried because the reviews worried me. It's easier and more chill than Whiskerwood. She's always worrying over small stuff. Don't worry, lots of people stream it and say wild things and no one ever got banned. Just be what you are, Leif. I am what I am, but I said that I'm trying to keep politics out of my channel, so it's like a free zone for people to come and hang out. If you guys want to be political and chat, go for it. But when there's gossip or things going around, you can come here and hang out, and you're not going to be hit over the head with stuff. I'm not sure I trust myself with Tropico. There's one other game I don't play because I'm afraid I'd open my flap too much. And this might be one to play myself. I think I would enjoy it though. Become the dictator you want to be. She's a family man, gossip. She already opens her flappo too much. Oh, there you go. I did watch a pretty fun AI. I'm not into the AI songs, but a pretty funny AI video song thing of about slop tubers the other day. Then tell one of your kids to play it. At least one of them has to like it. Let Astro play it. He has a Kick account. That's true. I'm not worried about being banned. I've grown up with a lot of stuff going on with, dictatorships. And I don't know if I can. I just try to be more neutral, even though I'm not really neutral, obviously. I do say honestly how I feel when I do. Robot was crafting highly advanced machines on Mars to pull a chair. That's my boy. You should go check out his fact fact factory. What is it called? It's not the Factorio. It's the his series on oh gosh, I can't remember the name of the game. I'm gonna have to go look at his channel. I can't believe it's gone from my brain. She's a fake fan. Ad time? His stream ends right when I get back home. Wei-chan, being neutral is boring. Go wild. Satisfactory. That's it. He has a whole playlist on Satisfactory. I think at one point he spent half a day working on something because there was no way to have something be an even floored in area. So he spent half a day figuring out how to make it look like it had an even floor. Satisfactory, Factorio, Potato. Well, yeah, but he played one and not the other, and you're not going to find videos on Factorio because he didn't play that. I'm not unwilling to speak my mind. I don't think I'm just, but I'm not trying to be a place that people go for reactions to things like that. And neutral stream, no politics. So right now, gunfire near the House of Government in the Miraflores Palace area in Venezuela, infighting among Venezuelans, common people versus dictatorship soldiers. Oh, is there gunfire near there? Viva la Mudora. Really? See, here's the thing. When I saw Factorio, my first reaction, okay, was, do you get to bomb a mausoleum on your way out of the area? You are the dictator. Why not, right? That was my first instinct on what to even say, just looking at the review. I will get myself in trouble. I know myself. I will joke. It will be dry. It will be off color. And it might not be the best subject for me to joke about. The mausoleum was also used as a relay station for Cuban secret intelligence. That's what people have been saying for years. Clipping this and sending it to I don't even know. Oh, I'm trying to say it the way you typed it. Obama. I'm not too worried. You clip away. I do understand that, Dwagon. Um, I, mm-hmm. I wasn't criticizing it. I, we call him Obama. La 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 bamba. La 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 bamba. I'm not gonna sing that right now. Okay. You guys, you guys, you guys, you guys. Gunfire is so intense now that it sounds like rain during a storm. I will have to go check that out. I know people who are very involved, and I genuinely care. This impacts some people that we really care about. Whimsy is taking a plane to Venezuela. Let's go! Yeah, I don't know about that. We have friends who, shall we say, very abruptly lost touch with family members when Maduro went into power. I know they're hoping something positive news comes out of it. She gonna check it out and stream it live. Oh my gosh. You know that I have a family that depends on me. I don't think my survival would be great right now either. I think let Venezuelans figure out Venezuelans. My accent isn't Venezuelan enough. It's very Florida. They'd spot me a mile away. Fun fact, the Venezuelan dictator bought many Latin American streamers. Now they would go to jail if they leave Venezuela and go back to their countries. Alright, what are we... Why is that a problem? I say it all the time. What the frick? Whimsy, you've already graduated parenthood. Go forth and be free. What, afraid of falling in love with a gringo? Are there a lot of gringos in Venezuela? I thought there were more in Costa Rica. Besides, I'm in Florida. If I'm looking for a gringo, I could find one. Whether we're talking about Marines or the other usage that apparently Twitch finds offensive. Holy freaking crap. Oh my gosh. What? That word's derogatory. It is not. All the time. Only when it's used in a derogatory manner. Automod. To us, gringos are North Americans. Yeah. That's just... I mean, I've said that. Yeah, I don't... It's context. I don't understand it. If you choose to use it in a derogatory way, sure, it's derogatory. But if you say, okay, RT Game decided to make YouTube a bad word because he got mad about being, as an Irish streamer, constantly auto in troubled for, I don't know, it's not modded exactly, but banned from things for his, shall we say, Irish take on language. So he started using YouTube in a way that was very clearly derogatory, but YouTube couldn't ban that word. It was hilarious. He did it for a whole year. Can we say the N word, but not in a derogatory way? In my chat, I'd prefer not. There are people who use it not in a derogatory way, supposedly. I feel like it typically is used in a derogatory way, but I've heard people not use it in a derogatory way. You mean the Netflix word? Man, that's wild. I thought he was talking about, okay, I thought he was talking about nuclear. Shh. We don't want to get in trouble here. Lame. She's contradicting herself. Don't worry, Whimsy. You my nuclear. Maybe I should sing La Bamba. I'll blow your minds. Oh my gosh. I think my brain is fried right now. Fair enough. I don't know. Like I said, I don't care so much. I don't know. I just, I could care less about being banned. Let's put it that way. If I'm banned, I'm banned. It's not like I'm super successful. I love doing this, but I do care about things that I set up as standards for the channel and respecting them myself. And so people know what to expect when they come here. And I don't want to go outside of that. And I just have to figure out my personal, like, I have avoided political games, not because I think that's a problem, but because I'll joke about anything. And people don't always understand that it's a joke. And then I might go off into tangents that are IRL, and then I'll really be in trouble. Because that's something I don't want to do here. Latin American VTubers get banned every month, so they just start again with a new account all the time. I understand that. I am very aware of that. Dwagoon is also my nuclear word. I do understand. And some of them are downright hilarious. I'm still struggling with gringo being a slur, I think. I don't know. I'm so tired of things being turned into slurs. I'm not interested in tiptoeing around the world. That's just not working for me. Like, if somebody's actually personally offended and somebody else said it in a truly mean way, that's one thing. But just to randomly decide this word is bad now forevermore, I don't want AI doing that for me, thank you. You know, I haven't seen a streamer get banned before. Whimsy, you want to be the first? Nope. No, I do not. But thank you for the offer. No problem. So, Dragon, what are you eating for dinner tonight? Do you know yet? No idea yet because I'm not cooking. Fair enough. Hopefully your family's nicer than me. I've been making us go through all the stuff that's like a little bit of this and a little bit of that in the fridge and freezer from the holidays before I go for another big shop. I told everyone, time to be creative. Bro is on a stakeout waiting to sprang food. Probably. They hate my cooking because they say I stink at it, so I only cook for myself when they are not in the house. Well, do you like your cooking? I'm going to be blunt. I mean, that's the part that matters. When you eat your food, do you think it's yummy and you enjoy it? I cannot complain about my own cooking. So see, I cook my food the way I like it. And I'll be honest, my mother hates my cooking anymore and I hate hers. So when visiting, we're always offering to be the one that cooks because we want it to be the food that we like. And it's rude to not eat the food the other person cooked. I usually win. Every once in a while, I tell the kids, sorry, gotta let grandma win this one because she's gonna be sad if she doesn't win sometimes. If people only want to put you down with showing a better path, without showing a better path, they are the problem. I agree. It goes both ways. You got to be willing to take the new path. Update. The dictatorship is now using small Iranian drones to attack. No. I mean, I'm not shocked. So the casualties are probably low. That's a good point. Gotta be honest, I haven't looked at news at all yet today, so I only know what you're telling me. You could be telling me anything. You could be telling me Holly Hobby came down from the sky in a balloon and threw flowers at everyone. That's what I would know right now. Can we have an Iranian drone? No, we have Iranian drones at home. Well, they are producing the Iranian drones in Venezuela because they shared their tech. So, yeah, they have Iranian drones at home. Look, Dwagon, you're making our whimsy sigh and stress. No. Actually, you know what? You guys were awesome today. I laughed so hard at all the stuff you were popping in the Discord. I really appreciated it. I thought it was great. I'm sighing and stressing because I don't think this is going to affect the stream, but streaming. But I have a relative who got a very sudden diagnosis on the 2nd. They started having issues right before New Year's Eve, and those who can are now flying out. It's a rather it's not going to be long. So while I was getting all of those messages, I was getting all of your fun messages about video games and all kinds of stuff, and it made me smile, and I really, really appreciated it. But I am going to sigh a little bit, and I'm sorry, because that's why I wasn't looking at news at all today either. I was looking at a different kind of news. Dwagon could not possibly make me sigh. He's a sweetie pie. Kenny, on the other hand, oh my gosh. Always poking everybody in chat. Poking. He does occasionally cause me to sigh. I'm not gonna lie. Hi, Lost. How you doing? If WeChan doesn't play Tropico, you have to do it. I don't know. Are you brave enough to play Tropico, Lost? Gonna get all into those Latin American politics and dictatorships comfortably? Shush up. One day, don't miss the timing. Anyway, I'm just here to say hello and I'm very sleepy. Get your watch streak if you have one. Don't worry about it. Go get some rest. It's because we're all lizards here. You can't help it. I know you say you like the cold, but it's been chilly. You need your rest. Oh, he's a banner boy because he banned you? That just sounds like he's cheerily waving a banner in the field. Like at a sports game or something. Did Kenny get a timeout and Lost channel? Apparently Lost banned him. He might have pushed a little too hard. I did ban him. Well, there you go. What on earth happened? Did Kenny say that strategy games stink or something? Kenny just kept trying to, like, at least in my chat one day, encourage Lost to basically self-delete, and that wasn't very nice. So if he went into Lost chat like that while Lost was streaming, I don't blame him. You don't need that. Even if Kenny's joking, it's still, you know. It's done when people go, okay, the joke is done now. No, it's Lost Chan is green and not fixing his ways. My Kenny tolerance ran out, but anyways, it's okay. Think of it as practice for parenthood. You're practicing with kittens and you're practicing with Kenny. You're going to be amazing by the time you decide to actually have a kid. You'll be a patient and firm dad. And make your dad proud. No, he banned me in your stream live that day. Well, I don't know, Kenny. It seems very out of character for you, but there is some words in the English language one might use to potentially overcome this hurdle in life. Huh? Who would marry that? He's very impatient. Ah, he'll find someone. You did. Just saying. He'll find someone. When the time is right. One of these days, he's going to look at a girl and he's going to go, that's the one. Or a guy, I don't know. I don't know how he swings, but I'm pretty sure he swings towards girls from other things he said in chat. Wouldn't want to assume. You could always send an appeal. Yep, I'll think about it. But not today, I'm sleepy. That's what you want, don't you? Lost has to marry a dolphin girl or a cat boy. Oh, really? Kenny could say, you know, that he apologizes. I don't know. But you have to mean it. I think that could give Kenny problems. Genuine contrition. Such a rare thing. Thank you for popping by, Lost. I know you started classes again. If you're sleepy, I'm married to my laptop. He can always undo it, just as the effort he took to open the manager and banning. Well, you could always apologize, so, you know, there's that. I think we have a stalemate in the house. That's what I think. I didn't sigh. I breathed. I didn't sigh that time. You're making her sad. No, actually, I'm laughing right now, but thank you. You don't need to project your feelings onto me. It's all good. Aw, you make me sad. Oh, Kitty. Oh, knife dagger. Whew. You're supposed to toughen up the young ones, but you can't toughen them up so much that they don't listen to you anymore. It doesn't work. Sure thing, Orange Boy. I don't even know how to respond to that one. Why would I want to get on band? It doesn't matter. If it doesn't matter, you sure are talking about it a lot. Methinks thou dost protest too much. If I'm lost, I'm hearing you go on, and I'm thinking, man, this might have hit home. Just saying. See, it all works out. Everything always works out. It just doesn't always work out the way you want. But it always works out. Time keeps on ticking. Time. Yeah, that hurt my throat. Anyways, bye and good luck. Thank you. Goodbye. Get some good rest, Lust. Have fun storming the castle. All right. All right, I think. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I got messed up by the cloud. I see. Boy, that was brilliant. Finally. He usually still hangs on, Kitty. You know that. I know. That's the best part. You know, Kitty, one of the traits that I notice most about you, your incredible maturity. It's truly astounding. You are a great mentor. Touche. Touche. There we go. I'm sure, IRL, you're a perfect gentleman. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. If I can teach the world to not take themselves so seriously, I will consider that a wonderful thing. I consider the skill to laugh at oneself pretty freaking important. Yeah, that cloud messes with my head. Yeah. You are a great mentor. Oh gosh, let me find a drink. They're saying that the Nobel Peace Prize winner from Venezuela that has to be transported by U.S. forces to protect her will be speaking on Fox News in a few minutes. Apparently, that's a news channel from your country, right? I hope he continues to grow. You mean the person who wasn't she actually elected president multiple times and they didn't even like cook the books, they just refused to turn over power? Her, right? Yeah, Fox News is a news channel. I mean, I don't particularly go watch them for stuff, but they're out there. I mean, she has to talk to whoever will talk to her. How else is she supposed to talk to her people? I think that's standard operating procedure. At least it has been in the past in similar situations. We don't have Fox News here. I will have to check news sites. CNN. Um, will CNN carry it though, can he? If they were willing to, it would be multi people interviewing her. It wouldn't just be one news people. No CNN in this small town in the middle of nowhere. If you really care, I'll find you a clip and send it to you, Dwagon. If you don't find one yourself, just like message me later. I'll find it for you directly or indirectly. I don't care to watch Fox News directly, but I'm not going to not watch something just because it's on Fox News. If it's somebody that's important to what's going on, I'm going to watch and see what I think. Whether it's on CNN or Fox News or CNBC or any of them, there's so many. I don't. I'm not a big. I will just check news sites after dinner. Yeah. There are streamers that react to whole news. The way I usually find it, if I can't find it directly, is I'll look for somebody that's reacting to a whole interview, and then I will watch like where they're playing everything the people say, not editing it all up, and I'll watch one of those to see if I can't find it directly. Honestly, a lot of times you see more that way because it's not all cut up. You just have to live with the interjected opinions in the middle so that they don't get copy struck. But I know that the Argentinian president had already had a statement in response to what was going on there yesterday. Ah. It's not. No. Honestly, until all this, I hadn't even realized they'd actually given her the Nobel Peace Prize, to be honest. I don't pay a lot of attention to the Nobel Peace Prize anymore. It's, I don't completely understand some of the logic they're using for their choices, but it matters to the people that care. It's like all those awards shows. I don't watch them either. Oscars, Grammys. I don't know. There's a bunch of them. I don't watch any of them. I don't even know what they are. Our president is aligned 24/7 with the USA. As long as it's in the interests of Argentina, and that's how it should be. Boring. Not sure how you people can watch news. Are you better at watching news? I'll tell you my issue with the news. If I know somebody in that actual place and I'm hearing, okay, for example, I sat there before and I'm listening to them tell us what is being said. And I can understand the language behind, and they haven't even had the decency to block it out. And they completely translate it wrong on top. When they kept doing stuff like that, I stopped watching the news regularly. I'm like, you're not even pretending. You just assume that nobody who watches your news speaks any other language. That's dumb. Kenny, in Latin America, there's always something happening in the news. You can't get bored. Too true, too true. Do you have things like headless man body and head in a kindergarten schoolyard? I do think I saw that on news as well, Kenny. That's certainly newsy. No, but earlier today we had a guy stealing a donkey, putting it in his pickup truck, and then getting kicked out by the donkey. Okay, that's Florida. That's Florida news right there. That could have happened in Florida. That's the kind of thing in our news every freaking day. Rookie. Oh. I think my favorite is still the guy that took the gator in the cooler to get his beer, and he didn't even know he'd done it. And he's just like, I see the video. I must have done it. I don't remember. I don't know where I got that gator. I mean, it's okay to mess up, but own it. Be willing to take the consequences, you know? I love that. I think that is how it should be. Has there ever been anything good in the news? Anything good in Latin America? Nope. I saw a drunk raccoon news story. That was fun. It broke into a liquor store somewhere up north and passed out drunk by the toilet. We live in a world. mean, did get a chainsaw wielding president who is free with the bad words. That has to at least make the news a little more colorful. That doesn't make it good, but surely it makes it more colorful. Whimsy, breaking and entering and theft is not good news. It's not like raccoons know any better. The good news is they didn't walk in and have to clean up a stinky dead body. How about that? Just all the glass bottles. I don't believe for 1 minute that raccoon was really fine when it was done. But, you know, that's their story and they were sticking to it. It's a cute, feel-good story. Yeah, how the frick did a raccoon get into your place? Come on. It's a raccoon. It's not like a bandit. Well, I guess it is a bandit. Not knowing doesn't make it less bad. Did you assume it was stinky? Dinner time. I must vanish. Enjoy meal, Dwagon. Enjoy your meal. Goodbye. I said it's a good thing it wasn't. It's good news that it wasn't a stinky dead body. It was alive when they found it. I guess it could have been a stinky live body, but raccoons don't smell so nice once they've passed the veil, so to speak. I know it's a personal opinion, it's a hot take, but I'm willing to say that that is my opinion on that matter. As a general rule. In fact, most dead things don't smell nice. I don't think I've come across a good smelling dead thing yet. There might be something, though. I wouldn't want to assume everything. She's going around sniffing raccoons. Sure. It's not like you can smell them from really, really far away. The bigger the body, the worse it smells, the further away it smells. Blech. And she admitted to it. I admitted to having a nose. I would never go near something like that. I have a dog nose. Are you freaking kidding me? I hate it. I'm the one. If anything, if they're not sure, I just cringe when I see somebody coming at me with a container. Is this good? The way I could always tell first and foremost if my kids were sick or not, I would just smell them. I didn't have to go up and sniff them. Like, they would be in the room and I'd be like, you're getting sick. Let's get you on some vitamin C. They wouldn't even have symptoms yet. I was right every time. I can smell allergies. I can smell migraine on people. It's not something I would wish on anybody. Like you walk up to somebody, oh, you have a migraine. How did you know? You look a little pale. What do you say? I smelled you from across the room. I could tell. Ugh. Very not nice. We need your superpower. You can help identify cancer early. I probably could. I don't know what it smells like, though. And I don't want to know. Actually, I've had friends with cancer, and I did not smell, they didn't smell different to me. Friends or loved ones. I don't smell cancer. It would be useful. Ew, you smell like cancer. Yeah, that would be an insult. No, I've definitely lost family to cancer. If I had smelled cancer, I would have let them know. And yes, I probably would have let them know like that. Ew, go to the doctor. But there are dogs that smell it, so in theory, somebody can. I just don't think it smells different enough, maybe. Did it click on the wrong one? Oh. Can you imagine? You smell like you have internal bleeding. I mean, that would be nifty. Because she's a family man. Well, I guess so. It makes me feel so feminine when you call me a man and all. I am what I am. Oh gosh, hydrate. Okay, hold on. Actually, what time is it? Hold on, let me chug a bit of this. I'm surprised you didn't get the song yet. I got lots of songs. Which song am I not getting? Ooh, I might have got the cinnamon a little strong there. Oh well, it's good. Family Man, Fleetwood Mac. Yeah, but I didn't remember it being she. Now you're gonna make me go listen to it again. Have I lost my mind? I know it doesn't say. Okay, okay, thank you. All right. Okay, I am sane. Thank you. I think my brain's just starting to feel like I've got a lot to process today. That's the problem with sitting down and actually, chilling for a bit. Gotta be careful with Whimsy when inserting words in songs. She's jangly. Nah. It was so funny because I was I was texting Edge while she was streaming one day a song that I know that she gets stuck in her head all the time to mess with her. But the text didn't go through until after, so she didn't get why. Then she's like, "Oh no, I would have been singing that the whole stream." I said, "Well, I would have thought it was funny." I don't know that I'm much of a strangler, to be honest. Don't really think that's my style. In fact, I cannot honestly remember one time in my entire life when I've had occasion to even pretend to try to strangle somebody. I know you'd convince me to strangle myself. Uh, Probably if I got mad enough, I'd probably just. I've got pretty good self control now that I'm a grown up, but yeah, I don't think I would probably go with strangling. I did convince people to turn themselves in more than once, though. That's funny. If they made me mad. Hey, you.
I have an inappropriate meme that you can't read. I have an inappropriate meme that you can't read out loud, but it's funny, so I bet you'd like it.
My favorite kind. Oh, I love it. I need that. Send that to me.
Okay, I'll send it to.
You'd convince me to strangle myself. Guns won't protect you forever. That's why you gotta have knives, too. You know, it doesn't feel like a Monday after all. Sups Astral. He's showing me memes.
My phone is deciding that when I go over to my messages, I instead need to go to my contacts. I get it. Some people. About your weird baby noises. Hands up.
Oh my goodness, who's texting me? Love you, honey. Thank you.
Love you.
He never shows us memes. I put a lot of his memes in the Discord directly. No, he doesn't. He has not figured out how to navigate. Because he had a very active IRL Discord life, and so having one for his channel where he's anonymous has been problematic for him to navigate because he doesn't want to lie to his friends, but he also knows that he has friends that would not be able to respect the anonymity of his channel. So he has just kind of used my Discord. Fake friends? More like, I mean, he's very autistic, and he has a lot of friends who are autistic, and he knows that some of them are better at keeping things discreet than others. And some of them, especially the friends with Tourette's, blurt stuff. That's just not helpful for secret. Or anonymous, not secret. They're not fake friends. They're special friends. But they're good friends from a very long time. And he's figuring out his own path on that. Oh, that's pretty. Mm. I mean, maybe it's like Skyloft. Lost Chan could never be a friend like that. I think Lost Chan could keep a secret. Those flying rocks are nice. Yeah, I do think they look more like rocks than clouds, honestly. It's pretty, though. I don't know. Part of letting the kids run their own stuff is letting them run their own stuff and letting them figure out stuff like that on their own. So he'll find his way. Well, there's a lot of that color. Figure it out, baby. Figure it out. There you go. It smells like somebody's cooking. I wonder if it's good. I guess we'll find out. It's the PC on fire. Quick, drop and roll. I don't know if I could quick drop one roll if my life depended on it. Between the headphones and the wires for like the Elgato and the mouse and everything. Oh. And in order for the thing to catch me, I tangle myself up into the middle of all of it. and just push my chair up into it. So, oof. At the very least, it would be a very noisy thing. Y'all would enjoy it right before the stream cut. Hi, Chris. Hi. My head hurted animating that in my head. Sup, Chrissy Whim? What are we discussing? I don't even know. Kenny's all over the place. I think anything is game. She's cooking her PC. Yo, Ken, let's talk about me. Okay. How are you doing, Chris? What would you like to share with the class today? Amazing. Good talk. Do you think I'm ever serious in any of my topics? I don't know. Oh, I missed a line. Of course I did. Of course I did. Life is too hard to be serious, Whimsy. Live up to your name. Life is hard and well as many things. If sitting on a video game stream, playing a coloring game, talking to strangers around the world is not moderately whimsical, I don't know what is. What did he mean by that? Night, what did he mean by that? What do you mean? The world? He he's in a place, Chris. I don't know. Is Kenny not a United States citizen? You know, he goes back and forth on saying he is or isn't, but considering he has no understanding of our school system structure when that came up, I think it's very possible he's actually not. Where do you originate from, Ken? Ooh, put on the spot there. What you gonna say? You froze him. You froze him, Chris. Listen, Whimsy, that's burner account. Stop worrying on every fabricated detail, huh? What? Actually, I don't know. I don't know. What burner account? What are we talking about? I don't know anything about a burner account. I don't know anything about fabricated details. Actually, I don't know. USA, the CEO. Yes, he always says he's a fish. Blub, blub, blub. Ah, Lost, go to sleep, you green boy. Whimsy, you need to ban one of us. Choose me. I'm just here because I'm a class. It's a good class, but I'm also dying of sleepiness for other reasons. I'm down for a ban crosswide. I'm using you people to stay awake. Well, we have imposing Chris, who's recently come out of his closet, and while he said many things, he said that he is from Laos of Korean descent. That was the latest story. You people, a person to me, stay awake, then shut up and go to sleep. Say, wait, you people, okay, you're a person to me, Kenny. Closet? Whoa, whoa. Chris, okay, congrats, bro. I love women. He definitely loves women. I was talking maybe a little too. Oh, we got a player in chat. Okay. Only gay man would say that. That's my boy. Ooh. Okay. Anyway. A normal person would double down. Have any sisters of age and or single aunts? Lost has a point. There's nothing such as too much of liking women. Also, Wim, what do you mean by that? I have a sister, but she's currently taken. You would volunteer your sister. Okay. Ooh. My girls are well chaperoned. We don't need any playas in the house here. He has a mom too, I think. Challenge accepted, lost. Oh. All right. I need to start the next one. The challenge of keeping Lost awake. I thought he was just asking if I have any sisters. I can't attempt to court your daughters. They are but digital code. Thank you. Thank you. I like liking you. I wouldn't want to have to be mean. Howard? I like my ladies to be of the flesh. Yep, you're definitely doubling down there, Chris. I believe you. I am convinced. But I wasn't talking about attraction. I was talking about where from. But so nice that we've gone that direction. So lovely. So lovely. I like them to be metal. Also, I can already see how it'll go. Cannibalism? Elaborate. Where from? You like yours edible, kitty? What do you mean? I'm not sure I can read much more of what you're saying there, Lost. We're verging on tentacle territory just a little bit there. What do you mean? Don't worry about it. Answer me, Whimsy. What do you mean? Where from? No, because you had said Antarctica and all these other places, and then you said Laos descended from Korea or something. I try to keep track with the latest place you're from, even if you say something completely different somewhere else. I try to keep track of what is said in my chat with my people so I can actually conversate in somewhat of a coherent manner. I don't often succeed, but I attempt. Gore, any words on this topic? Kenny mentioned cannibalism for no reason. You do pretty well. Thank you. Whimsy has confused me. Chrissy mentioned flesh. Nobody talks about women like that unless it's food. Yeah, it was a little Yep. Untrue. Um, I think my brain's a little broken in how to respond to this one. I'm setting out. You guys have fun. Oh, okay. Kenny prefers just the skeleton. Oh, even better. Skin and bones gets you really far. I thought what Kenny said before is he likes the caboose. So a caboose requires, although he might have changed that again, but that somewhat requires flesh. But I could be wrong. Maybe I'm mixing people up. I don't know. As I do not have a personal preference for features on the female anatomy in that way, I really don't have a lot to contribute there. Oh, like Ken doesn't like girls with scoliosis? Wrong. Also, I never said that, Whimsy. You assume that when you asked why some guys like it. Do you want to hear our preferences? Be right back. No, not really. What about the other anatomy? There's all kinds of anatomy on a female form. There's all kinds of anatomy. Then what do you want to hear? I think we can just work on keeping Lost awake. I think that's a great goal. Assassination plots and politics, probably. Ah. Well, there you go. Dwagon was trying to find updated news. Being in a region of the world where things are happening right now. I have no interest in these things. Aww. Okay, what are you interested in, Chris? I think that's fair. What is Chris interested in? What does Chris like to chat about? Money. Political assassination does have a lot of money in it. Are you in a class about political assassination right now, Lost? I'm curious. Are we like helping you score on a test or something? And power. Money for me. No Cisco networking. Ugh. Okay, I understand the need to stay awake. Sometimes useful isn't as interesting as it could be. No, it's interesting. Lost is a telemarketer. Do they teach telemarketing in school? As I said, other reasoning. Lost is an entrepreneur. He wants to make money. He is determined to be highly successful. And he's trying everything to do it, and I respect that. What else would you like to know, Whimsy? I'm really learning, though, that I'm better at reading than listening when I'm sleepy. Yeah. What else would I like to know? What are your thoughts on the Crusades? Lost Camp multitask information. I watched a video on the Crusades yesterday. I know one's plopping around online. That's off topic. Actually, I think I kind of want to outline this guy. Let's see, I think. That's kind of where he's at. I think I've said this before. Which crusade? Oh, the videos on the crusades in general that's floating around right now. Of course, there's always the... Some were obviously more successful than others. I was just being silly because it's like a trending video right now. And losses in class, so it had appeal. I've not seen these videos. What else would you like to know? It's a video that's been going around. What's your favorite part about being imposing? It doesn't feel like I've got the line right. The bands. The bands? Oh, I bet that's like a hand there. And that's clearly the window. The head looks way too small. That is the most enjoyable, being banned. Oh my gosh. Of course it is. Glutton for punishment, you are. I see it all now. I was just saying Crusades partly because A, there's the trending video, and B, this looks like it's going to be like one of those knight guys. Yeah, that's his sword. Yeah, he's like kneeling. Yet you refuse this for me. Yes, I refuse. I don't like to do what I'm told, Chris. You keep telling me I have to ban you? You can't tell me what to do. This is my stream. Go start your own stream and ban yourself. I'm horrible at banning people, even when I need to. That one time you even volunteered if I'd mod you quickly, you'd take care of it for me because I was messing it up so bad. I did succeed on my own. How has all family not banned me yet? I guess you're doing a bad job at getting banned. You're way too charming for your own good, Chris. Maybe it's that player mentality. Greatest counter to me has been Omega Atlas. Ah. I'm rather fond of him myself. Imposing is in that channel. It's not easy yet. I have found a way. Very cool. Very cool. Did you have trouble getting your name? I bullied everybody in my house. I was like, if you think you ever want to be on Kick, you darn well better get your name now while people are not all the names are taken yet. My phone died twice. It's over for me. Did what? Finally. Oh no. I hope you don't need it for class. Wait, you're sitting there rebooting your phone in class? I hope this is one of those classes with like 500 people. Oh wait, you said you do remote. Okay, you'll be fine. Yep, remember it's remote. I just did Welcome to the Future where you can be in class online. It's not that much of a future. It's weird to me for college. I don't know. I just feel like the whole point of college was like discussion and back and forth and critical thinking skills. But I guess that's just the weird idealist in me nowadays. I don't know. Could you even imagine it in your youth, Whimsy? Internet class. This generation got that? Well, people are having discussions in this class. That's why I said it's good, not in Oklahoma. I certainly was playing with what is currently the internet when I was going to school. So in that sense, it is not shocking. But the idea that you would do that for class is weird to me. But at the same time, if it was like a just for credits so that you had enough credits to graduate class, a lot of people would do those. Heck, the classes were on video cassette, and then you would just go in person for the tests. Because it wasn't like there was a lot of information that was new. There wasn't reasons for questions. So one of those classes, it would make sense to me. But he said this is one where he's really learning, like, in a real way. So that was what surprised me. I know it intellectually. I know it's a thing. They did not internet back then. They did too. I'm not a dinosaur. Well, I kind of am. I mean, I do think... Yeah, okay. Let me just leave that one alone then. I remember the past doesn't exist. Okay, dinosaur, weren't computers the size of the moon back then? How old do you think I am? I mean, some of them were, some of them are. I got in trouble in one of my classes for bringing in a portable word processor. The teacher had never seen such a thing, and she didn't trust it. I was like, it's just like a typewriter, except I press hit. I can edit easier. She'd never seen one before. I was like, you're teaching me? I mean, you could fake it. I'm literally showing it to you. You don't have to look ignorant. It's obviously like something you just go to the store and buy. Suspicious. Now, what the heck is a portable word processor? Oh, oh. I bet they still make them somewhere. You would take your 3.5-inch floppy that wasn't floppy, which made everybody mad that they called it floppy, and plug it in because that was the brain. And it was literally just a word processor that you typed into and you could print off of. And it could only hold as much as the floppy. And it was all in ASCII pretty much. It's something that you... Wait. It's something that you process words with portably. Now what the heck is a floppy? Something that flops all over the place. Yep. Except it didn't flop. That was the 5.5-inch one that flopped. The 3.5-inch floppy was not floppy. It was very firm. I probably still have some out in the barn, to be honest. Furby. There you go. There's a word I never needed to see. You're making words up. Nopey. Lost would never make up words. He's just typing a speech impediment that better fits the narrative in a more creative manner. Oh. Oh. Are we doing ASCII emotes now, huh? Next it'll be calculator words. I don't know, guys. That's some high quality stuff. You guys are really good at that. Um, all right, let's see. Yep, I don't think this is part of him, so we'll do this. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. We'll go. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm free! Congratulations! And also good night. Good night, night. Good night. Whatever. Hello, and goodbye, world. Hello, free. I'm Chris. I hope you get a really good night's rest. Oh, this must be a part of the, Hello, Free. I'm Chris. Funny. Wow, I know. Night is on her mind 24/7. I don't know. You're weird with the night thing. I don't know why you go there, but okay. Alrighty, let's see. Yeah, I messed up. That must be part of the problem. I guess I'll do the other piece here. As long as I fell into that twack. I know. Favoritism much? It's funny to me. You don't need to get it. Okay. Well, as long as you're having a blast. Who am I to get in the way of that? With, like, reality. I hope I'm a favorite in at least one channel somewhere. Every time you're the only one chatting, you're totally my favorite chatter. Always. I hope that makes you feel special. I play favorites. I totally do. Honestly, between you and Kenny, you're more of a favorite right now. I'm just saying. Live it up. Being the only one is not synonymous with being special. Such a party pooper. What? How is it not special? I mean, like, let's say you're in chat and you're the only one in chat, and I'm going, yeah, but, you know, if only Lost or Nameless was in chat instead, I mean, that'd be super tacky. The person I'm talking to should be the more important person. Always. Always, always. Or I'm a very bad streamer. Maybe I'm a bad streamer. I don't know. If I had favorites, you'd be my second favorite, Chrissy. Whimsy, I don't care about placement. You're my favorite, Chris. I like the teeny tiny sound asleep typing. Okay. Lost is my favorite now. He bumped Chris out of the way. The political answer, you're all special and my favorite. Chris, have you not listened to how I've raised my children? It's about competition. They all know they could be bumped from a favorite spot at any given minute. They better earn that favorite spot. You want to be mom's favorite? Better go make her some coffee. Better sweep the floor. Better do something special. Nobody gets to just be the favorite. And they can be knocked out at any time. Anytime. Oh. You made me dinner without me asking? You're the new favorite. I am not your child. Obviously, it's Hedge is the favorite. Hedge did the dishes most recently, so she is currently on the top of the leaderboard. That is correct. Oh, but Atlas brought me a really cool meme. Oh, she got bumped. She's second on the leaderboard right now. When I go out, if I find out that Artie made coffee, she's gonna bump the other two. It's a tough world out there. I cannot tend the fields of your home, for I am not there, so my favoritism is lost. Such an evil way to live. Art is the favorite. The thing is, with kids, when they're little, they always believe there's a favorite. My philosophy was, don't swim against the storm. Just embrace it. And so, in telling them each that now you're my favorite, now you're my favorite, now you're my favorite, they knew that I didn't actually have a favorite. And it was true, I don't. But I just sat there going, well, you're my favorite for this thing, and you're my favorite for that thing. You all have different skills and abilities, and I like different things about each of you. I love all of you. And that was my evil plan, guys, and it seems to have worked. I will swim against the storm. Your favorite is the chickens. They might be the winner, but you know, lost, there's only one chicken left after the rat apocalypse. I got her, I rescued a Roo to be friends with her, and, well, it got. So, yeah, she's the only one again. I've got a line on somebody with some older chickens when they're ready to get rid of them again, basically. I'm at the top of their list. But, yeah. Yep. Your favorite is the chickens? Interesting. I'll send a clip to the children. You should give her the highest honor and make it into a chicken parm sandwich? No, she was a good layer. He's a fake fan. He doesn't note these things down. Don't worry. I'll send you the chicken that hangs around the neighborhood. I would take it. As long as they get along. But is it chicken or is it a Roo? Because she didn't take to having a Roo around. She didn't like how noisy he was. And honestly, that's how he got. He kept Rooing when things were nearby. And I couldn't stop him. Like, oh, come and eat me. There is no higher honor, Whimsy. You must. I saw roosters and chickens in my neighborhood. Well, I mean, to be fair, Rosie adopted us. She was loose. But there are wild chickens. She was a wild chicken. There are wild chickens in parts of Florida. Parts of Florida protect them. Parts of Florida, like, if they come on your land and they want to be yours, it's all good. Depends on where you are. So you'd want to be careful about that. Rosie. Who's Rosie's favorite, though? Rosie's kind of gone insane. I don't know. I don't know how to help her. I tried bringing her in the house. She would not go in the coop before this hardly at all. I'd have to make her go in sometimes, but for the most part, she chose to be outside or inside. She won't leave the coop anymore since her friends died. It's very sad. I made her come in the house for a while and hospitaled her, but I tried again today to get her to leave her coop. She won't leave. She wakes up screaming every day. I didn't even know chickens could do that. Kind of breaks my heart. Well, yeah. Hey, you. Meow. I'm going to finish this little bit. Well, lots of love. Not laugh out loud. Chicken parm sandwich. Meow. Dragons don't meow. Suna meows. Suna, the buster inner of streams. It's one of those cat dragons. Suna, turn off the computer. It's about to happen anyway. It's about to happen. I'm just finishing this piece. Saboteurs. Have you noticed how broken the French language is, and yet how many fun words came out of the French language? Does that ever bend your brain just a little bit? Suna, unplug the wires. Why are you telling him to do that? He wouldn't unplug them. He would eat them. Suna knocked down the screen. She's producing French propaganda. Shut it down. Did you see the fireworks show at the Arc de Triomphe? Ah, it was very French. Oh my gosh. Shut it down. Anyways, Toodles. I do not like... Anyways, Toodles, Automated, yeah, bad bot. I do not like the French. I did date a French girl. What kind of girl have you not dated? We've covered quite a few. I know you've been actively shopping. Very cool. Feels like you're definitely testing all the flavors. I have no mentioned once my dating. This must be a lie. Okay. Okay. You had a whole chat where you argued with Gore, for the record, about girls and dating and the whole thing, and you said quite a lot for someone who hasn't talked about it at all. Just saying. You can ask right now if you'd like. That was regarding marriage. I'm sorry. You don't think that going out with girls with the intention to see if they're a good marriage partner is dating? I just learned so much about you, Chris. Oh! Never have I said who I have dated refer to. Ah. No, I date to marry. Referring to not mentioning who I did. Okay. I think you were saying something about dating a Japanese girl, but you were talking about food. You weren't talking about the dating specifically. You were talking about Japanese food, I think. I just want to say right before I leave, you keep hooking me back in with something to be noisy about. She's still talking in it all, Whimsy. Exactly. Okay. I don't want to keep you guys suffering any longer. I don't want to torture you. I will take one for the team. I shall say goodbye. You may ask me now if you want. I don't know what I'm even supposed to ask. I'm so confused. Why are you being mean to Saribot? No, Saribot is a good bot. There we go. All right. I hope everybody has a good evening. I will be back tomorrow. Ah, Lamau. Why are we torturing Saribot? Saribot is lovely. All right, guys. I hope everybody had a really good stream. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm thinking of starting Whisperwood tomorrow if I can get the full game going on my computer. But I'll be doing something. Obviously, Coloring Pixels is only the Monday game, so I'll be doing something different. And if I cannot get that running, I will default to Minecraft tomorrow. And I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. And good night. Really, Kenny? Ay, claro. Goodbye.